It's the NFL on EA.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time.
They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week.
15 carries, 70 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy.
And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, He had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Graves. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They're going to try and throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Off the play fake. Graves. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Cowboys at 10-1 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Graves. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 34 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And we're tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the second. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. Let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. We're on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick slant, finding Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 36 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw on second down. Graves over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. He is putting on a show in the second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Graves. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. After a break down the middle, they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now this throw caught left side. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chase Claypool halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now here come the Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into it? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Offside, Ethan.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Lawrence on 1st down. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock
for the third quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. I'm not explosive. 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. For the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
Now Lawrence. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Now Lawrence. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cook now off the read option. 10 more there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Give left side for Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Lawrence will throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Trevor Lawrence, 22 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get... He's got a man, complete! And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown. And now before we get to the extra point, so they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. It's caught. Block it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's certainly got a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it, double and triple, do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's the option going left on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive. Graves. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. from way up at the 23. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's got taken it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll look to throw again. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. 34 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. After right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Here we go, gotta have it, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. He's got him in. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Yeah, boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw. Very few drops by your receivers. You've moved the ball effectively every time out.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive with 4 plays. And culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense set to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Lawrence out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
To throw on 2nd down, Graves. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Graves. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both.
I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.